for them. I'm Pandya, and today we have an opportunity to review this car, which is Range Rover Autobiography. So identical key fob to the Jaguar, not much to refer. That's the hazard light. This is to lock and unlock the car, this is to open your boot, and this is to flash your headlights. So in the parking lot you can know which car is yours. So that's amazing. The headlight will just turn off like that. So let's just start up, and first thing you notice is this door is way more heavier than other cars. That is because all of these panels, speakers and all the cubbies and all that, they are carpeted, and even storage space are carpeted from inside. So that's attention to detail. And these are the memory buttons for the seats. This is to lock and unlock the car. These are your window controls and mirror controls. This is your child lock up here. And this car has a Meridian sound system. Now there are two particularly weird things to talk about of this particular Autobiography rather than other usual Range Rovers, is that if you're really looking for it, that's when you know that this actually is the door handle. So that's amazing. And second thing, there is a hidden storage compartment right here where you can store the stuff which you don't want others to see, and even that whole storage cubby is carpeted. So that's great, man. That's really awesome. And automatic seats are there, door sills, Autobiography logo on it. When you just climb inside, just another Range Rover if you will consider. And just quickly, that's beautiful. So let's start with the steering wheel then. The steering wheel is really awesome. It has leather on the sides and wood on the top. That's beautiful. This is to heat up your steering wheel. This is to set your cruise control, and this is to cancel that setting that you had. This is your central screen, like the radio is up, and next radio I can change that. And also I changed the volume by this button as well. This is voice recognition, so if I will, and this is radio. The radio came up like that. This is your modes, and this is to pick up the phone. Now I don't know how can you cut that phone, disconnect that phone, but that's awesome. Again, something that I find really weird in these types of high-end cars, that on the positive pedals you have 2 or 3 guidelines. That's normal, but yeah, you can see that's positive. And on the other side, on the negative as well, there are guidelines. So that's kind of weird, but you know, it's okay. There are air vents right here to keep you cooled down. This is your headlight stock. This is your wiper stock. Now usually in your car it's reversed, so this is your wiper stock and this is your light stock, but in this one it's reversed. That's your light stock and that's your wiper stock. So that's kind of what you get when you go to such higher cars. Now with 3 LEDs, that's cool, but I think that if you want to be completely shaded by the sun, you have 2 sun visors. That's kind of amazing attention to detail, and that's awesome. Now up here is the grab handle, and what's weird about that is that it is leathered and it has metal finish on the ends. No one would ever hold these grab handles, but still they are working on it. So that's awesome. This is, I think, your voice recognitions, all that. And Panoramic sunroof. That's beautiful, man. Wow, it's a way huge panoramic sunroof, man. It's a very huge panoramic sunroof actually. You just close it quickly. The rear panoramic sunroof doesn't open up at all. It's just the front one, but okay, that's cool. On the other side as well, the same story as the driver side ones, that you have a second sun visor to be completely blocked from the sun coming in your eyes. Those are the lights. Now that's awesome, man. Touch it to turn it on, touch it to turn it on, and touch it to turn it off. That's awesome, bro. I can play with this all day. Automatically dimming rear view mirror and climate controls. It's boiling in here, man. I really need to change the temperature. Now, if you have seen my Jaguar XJL's review, this whole panel is completely identical to that. Some details are different, otherwise everything else is just like that. So yeah, you should watch that video out, and I'm not covering this one up this time because it's already covered up. That's your parking brake right here. This is your all of the different traction controls and all that. This is your modes. This is your gear lever, and wow, the cup holder cover has very much weight to that. Now if you want, you can have your cigarette lighter up here, and well, these are two cup holders to hold your drink, and just like that, again opens up, closes itself. So that's awesome. That's what you can expect from such an expensive car, where on the center console I have my own phone. Now suppose if I want to play the music from my phone, I can do that. And let me find a song that doesn't have copyright claim first. And now, if you really have an option of the Meridian sound system in any Jaguar, Land Rover, Range Rover cars, I suggest you mark that option, because Meridian sound system is worth every single rupee you pay. So that's awesome. Now let me get this song's main drop so you can really feel what it feels like. So that's awesome. Now on the center console there is a switch. I am not sure why I haven't, and that's your phone storage. This is your cigarette lighter, as I said, but this is your USB port, this is your auxiliary port. And if you want more space, or if you want your champagne bottles to be stored, you have some storage space right here as well, so you can put your drink right there. That's awesome. You can also put your cards up here, so that's really great. And pretty much everything about the driver's seat. Now let's get in the passenger one. Now I should mention that I borrowed this particular autobiography from Velocity here in Sarkhej SG highway area. Their link is in the description down below, and the address is there as well. So if you want to know more about this car or any other car that they have, like this one is right there, there will be a Mustang right there in the background, if you can see the red one. So yeah, if you really want to know more about these cars, their link is in the description down below. Now getting in the passenger side, it's boiling out there, so yeah, I'm actually And now, first things first, this particular autobiography, like all other autobiographies, has 2 glove compartments. Now if you push the lower arrow right here, wow, dropped like an arrow. This is to store your cards and this is to store your pen, so that's great. You can put your other important documents right here. And the other one is actually not opening. Can you tell why? Because it's hidden. You push it and you pull this one. It's also springed, so you can't have it completely open all the way always. So yeah, if you want to hide some speed tickets or something like that from the passengers or anyone else, you can actually hide in this compartment. They wouldn't know the things right here. Otherwise, if they see this video, this is your pen holder, this is your card holder again, so that's awesome. Memory buttons, everything else is kind of usual, but you know, that's awesome. Let's quickly just open the boot. This is the button to push and open the boot. As you can see, it's opening. And well, this is your divider. And what's more important is that if you have something very heavy to carry and this much clearance is way more higher for you, you can just push this and the whole thing will just come down like this. And you can also be sitting here enjoying some sort of gathering or something like that. It also has a charging port right here with some lighting, and well, it also has full size spare wheel alloy. So that's amazing, man. No one would ever give you alloy wheels as a spare tire, but you can actually ask for that if you are paying this much for such a car. And wow, that's a lot of things that they give you. Those are, I don't know, what are these? Some sort of speakers. Oh yeah, headphones. They give you headphones with it. Yep. Push to change the channel and turn it up or down to change the volume. Wow, they give you official Range Rover headphones in your autobiography. That's hilariously amazing attention to detail, man. That's amazing. Right here is the emergency triangle which you put down there. All the way is the jack. Now that's okay if you really consider a car this much costlier, but that's awesome actually. So now I'm handing over the camera to my friend because I need to push it all the way down. As I said, that's amazing attention to detail. Now these are the grab handles, so that if you really want to push it all the way down yourself, you can just push it like that, and that's very heavy. Now I didn't show you the main highlight. The car has soft close doors, so if you see, it just closes itself. That's amazing. So that's fairly amazing thing to be considered. Now I actually climbed the wrong side. I need to show you guys the engine, which I don't know. I'll have to look up to tell you which one is it. But here is the latch, like all the other luxury cars. You pull it and the engine's hood opens up. Right here is the latch, this one, and that's the glorious engine. I think it's a 4-cylinder. I don't know, maybe a V6, but I don't know. There is no designation of the engine at all on the hood. So again, they give you the gas to be filled and the amount of gas to be filled for optimum air conditioner usage. That's awesome. So that's the whole tour of the Autobiography, and if you are really interested in this particular Autobiography, you can contact Velocity. Their link is in the description down below, and these guys are really awesome and they have amazing inventory. They already have a red Mustang. They had a white one which they sold. The red one's review will be up here. You can touch that and watch that video also. Now I need to just quickly cover up the panoramic sunroof, which is done by this button. It takes some time, but still, that's awesome. And the whole panoramic sunroof cover is this mesh material, so that's awesome. So that's the quick tour of the 2016 or 17 actually Range Rover Autobiography. And if you are interested in this car, just contact them. These guys are really awesome. They have amazing inventory. They also have some super bikes like Yamaha R1 and all that, so you can just contact them and they will help you out. So let me just quickly turn off the car, and the car is off. Those are really heavy, man.